Sounds good.
Thanks. I thought we might use it in that new song right after the intro. I hope Cohen's gonna like it.
Oh, I can't miss.
Well, he probably won't notice a thing. You know, his eyes and his ears are gonna be focused right on you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Phil.
Hey, now come on, don't worry about a thing. You're gonna be great like always. Just
Phil, I
pretend you're
can't
in the
go.
You what?
Maybe later, next time, but...
Later? Look, this is the chance of a lifetime. You don't tell a big record producer like Dave Cohen maybe later.
Phil, I'm sorry, I can't go.
It's Russ, isn't it? Boy, that figures. How you can be involved with a guy like that's beyond me.
Oh, come on, he's not so bad.
He only thinks of himself.
Don't say that.
You know, if he cared about you, I mean, if he really did, he'd think about your feelings and your desires once in a while.
Now, by backing me up against the wall like you do? Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I didn't mean to blow up like that. It's just that I care so much about our songs, our music. I care so much about you. Becky, this is our big chance.
Look, I'll ask Russ again, okay?
What is it with him anyway? I mean, does this possibility of you making it really threaten him?
No, you threaten him. Russ is jealous. That's all.
Does he have anything to be jealous of?
Of course not.
Not even New Year's Eve? You know, I think that kiss meant as much to you
Look,
as it
Phil,
did to
don't,
me.
all right? Don't make more out of that kiss than it was meant to be. All right? It was just a New Year's kiss.
Okay, I get the message. For now.
Strictly business.
All right. Strictly business, Becky. Look, without you, that band does not stand a chance with Cohen. If we make it together.
Come on. You know that I want to go.
I know. All we gotta do is get you to convince Russ.
Well, I'll try.
Look, if you don't, I will.
Terry, come in.
Hi, Mitch.
How are you today?
I'm better this morning.
Oh, that's good. Have a seat.
Thank you.
I know the funeral was the toughest part for me, too, when Cora died.
There's more to it than that.
Oh?
Nancy and I had a run-in yesterday.
Oh, that girl. Not even the decency to attend her own mother's funeral, to say nothing of Scott's. Oh, and after all they did for her.
Nancy's planning to try to get Mother's estate.
Did she tell you that?
Mm-hmm. She's moved into Mother's house, and she's even hired herself a lawyer.
Well, it's not going to do her any good. I drew up Nora's will, and Nancy's not in it. Well, I'll have the papers drawn this afternoon and get her out of there.
No, Mitch. Not yet.
Why?
Well, I was really mad about it yesterday, but I've been thinking about it. Nancy can't stay with us anymore, and she has no place else to go.
Well, that's because of her own doings.
Now, you've just said that she can't get anything. Let her just stay there for a while.
Well, I still think you're being just too generous after what she did. No. Nora left that house to you.
Kicking Nancy out now would only make it worse. I'm all she has.
It's not here. No, I'll put it back.
Mother's will?
Yeah. Well, I probably just misfiled it. Oh, not to worry. Give me something to do this afternoon. The reason I had you here this morning, though, was to sign some papers. Unfortunately, Scott did not leave a will.
Well, we were putting it off.
As people always do. We'll get around to it tomorrow.
Well, won't everything go to me?
I'm afraid not, Terry. You see, Scott's estate's going to be divided into 3 parts for you and Laurie and Peter. Now, of course, the house goes to you because that was in both your names. And the mortgage insurance should more than pay for the house in full.
Oh, what a relief.
But it's your cash flow that's going to be inhibited for a while. Until the estate goes through probate, and that may take, 6 months, maybe more. In the meantime, your checking and savings accounts are going to be frozen.
You mean I can't use the money in my accounts?
Well, now, the law does allow for widows to have some allowance, but it's usually just a small percentage.
Well, there wasn't much left in it anyway. I mean, after Scott's 2-month unemployment and Laurie's wedding, the loan to Jeff.
Well, that lump sum payment from Scott's insurance policies will sure help. But as I said, it's going to take time.
It's a good thing I have my job.
Well, now, it would have been a better thing if Scott had left a will.
Well, how'd Mrs. Davidson take it?
Like a trooper. Whole family took it well. I thought Mom cried more than anyone there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, Scotty was the best. He was the best newsman, best friend. And, you know, I was planning a little get-together with you and I and Scotty and Terry, and I had all the old stories picked out about Scott and me in the newsroom just to impress you.
Oh.
Right.
Gene, I'm already impressed.
Yeah.
I hate having to tell you this now. I wish I could wait, but I can't. I'm leaving.
You got a job?
Oh, Gene, it's like a dream come true. The White House has appointed a committee to study urban redevelopment as it relates to zoning laws, and I have been asked to be the assistant to the chairman of the committee.
Oh, that's great, Sam. I mean, that's more than a surprise. That's great.
Well, I would have called you sooner, but I just found out about it yesterday, and with the accident and all, I thought that it...
No, that's all right. I understand. That part, at least.
Well, what don't you understand?
Well, I don't know. I just thought you and me had some kind of a future. I don't know.
Well, there was always that possibility, Gene. I left the door open. Well, what can I say? I mean, a better opportunity has come up. Look, I'll be in D.C. You can come and visit me. You can write. We can call.
We're not in college, Sam.
And what's that mean?
It means I'm too old to have a relationship chaperoned by the post office or Ma Bell, and you know I'm too busy to visit you.
Well, all right then, Gene. When I come down to see Leon, I'll see you. Look, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Do you expect me to pass it up because of a couple of good dates?
We had more than that, Sam! It isn't fair, woman. It isn't fair.
Gene, come on. What is fair? This isn't fair. What happened to Scott isn't fair.
I'm talking about the way you treated me.
What?
Come on, don't make me say this, Samantha.
Look, Gene, I never made any promises.
Right, you're just like every woman I've ever known. You make me feel so important. You look at me with warmth and tenderness, and then you let me hold you. But when it's time to leave, you say I've made no promises. Like I keep a transcript of everything that we've ever said. I mean, it's not fair, Sam. It's just not fair. What I saw and who I held was real to me regardless of what we said.
Gene, you are the first man that I have been interested in a long, long time. And if I said anything that was misleading or if I broke any of the rules, then I am sorry. But you have to understand me. I want a career. I want to be on top. Now, I am not going to kill to get there, but I am not going to pick up any unnecessary commitments along the way. Now, I thought I made that perfectly clear to you.
Hey, look. I'm happy about your job, okay? I really am.
Oh, thank you. Jane, look, you're going to make some women very, very happy. You know how many women there are that think men like you don't exist anymore? You prove that there still are a few good ones left. I'm sorry.
Getting rid of Sam Marshall was impressive. You don't waste any time.
Oh, that.
I just want to let you know that my client, Charles Carpenter, and I are, well, we appreciate the special treatment, and we're not going to forget it.
Special treatment. I should be thanking you.
What do you mean?
Well, I've been looking for a good reason to get rid of her for a long time. She's a very difficult woman.
Well, then I'm glad I could be of service to you. Now you owe me one.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
You know, I've been doing some campaigning for you on the side, just like I said I would.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Well, it's nice to have a friend in office. I was also talking to a friend who might be in a position to be a big contributor to your campaign fund. The election's not too far away.
I know when the election is, Harold. Care to mention names?
Oh, no, not yet. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets in touch with you any time now, though.
What's on your mind?
Well, you know this arrangement we have where you scratch my back, I scratch yours?
Get to the point, Webster.
Well, I got this client. Now, her mother was Nora Lindsay, and she's dead now, but she had a safety deposit box in one of your savings loans. Now, that safety deposit box is empty.
How do you know?
Just call it instinct. It is empty. Do you know what I mean?
Rest assured, it'll be taken care of.
Immediately?
Yes, I'll get my new assistant on it right away. Barbie, would you get a hold of Norm Elliott? Tell him I'd like to see him as soon as possible.
Yes, George. Commissioner?
Now, let's talk politics, Harold. Who's this big contributor?
That's some term paper.
Forms for med school.
You have to fill all those out just to get in?
Yeah, and pay a hefty application fee to boot.
Do you want a little help? It looks like it could be fun.
What, are you kidding?
No.
No, thanks anyway. You couldn't give me a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little peace and quiet?
Oh. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. It's lunchtime and I'm starving. You want something?
Yeah, I guess it's time for a break anyway.
How about grilled cheese? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That sounds good. Got some milk too?
Yeah. You know, it must be pretty nice to finally be getting so close to your dream, Russ. I mean, becoming a real doctor.
Yeah. Maybe a real doctor's wife.
Just, you know, it's funny. I think of how hard you fought against taking Vince's money, and it just goes to show you that when you compromise, good things can happen. You know?
What are you getting at? Oh. Now I get it. What? You're not going, Becky.
Oh, Russ, come on, be reasonable. It's one trip, one night.
The subject is closed.
Russ, you can go with us.
I have a major chemistry test Monday morning.
Oh, well, then I'll just go alone.
You're not going anywhere.
Russ, you can trust me.
I trust you. I don't trust him. Besides, you're just gonna be wasting your time, and no big-time producer's gonna waste his time.
Russ, it's all set. He's gonna be there.
Look at it this way, Beck. I'm saving you from heartbreak down the road.
You think you know everything. Russ, I want to go. Doesn't it matter? I'm a human being. I want to go.
What matters to me is that you're here with me, your husband.
You never compromise.
I let you keep the baby, didn't I?
Oh, well, thank you, Master. You know, the marriage license is not pedigree or ownership papers. I'm not your slave or your dog, Russ.
Really? I was gonna go out and get your shots next week.
Russ, you don't own me. And whether you like it or not, I'm going.
We'll see about that.
Mom, where you been?
Taking care of some business and grocery shopping. Why?
Well, I was worried about you. Let me take that.
I'm sorry, honey. Hey, look. I got your favorite pizza.
Yeah. and potato chips.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see you home at this time.
I'm home early.
You didn't skip.
Well, just a couple of classes. It doesn't matter, really.
It certainly does matter, young man.
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. You see, I've decided to quit school. I'm going to get a job.
Peter!
I knew you'd be shocked at first, but see, I want to help. I want to support us.
Just sit down and let's discuss this.
Mom, I've thought about it. I even have a lead on a really good job.
Peter, I'm proud of you, but don't you think you're being a bit too hasty?
Dad would want me to take care of you, Mom.
Don't you think your father'd want you to finish high school, too? You're almost graduated.
Well, I can go to night school.
And then there's your college. Your father and I saved for years so you could have a good education.
I'll go later.
Well, I talked to Mitch this morning. Your father provided for us. His life insurance is substantial.
When do we get it?
Well, not for quite a while. Meanwhile, I'm going to start back to work at the hospital tomorrow, so we'll be fine.
Well, how about a night job? You know, like after school or something.
Well, maybe. It depends on the job.
Mom, I need to make decisions.
I know. Say, come on. I need some help with that pizza.
You got it. I know how to make a really good crust. Dad taught me how once he got the hang of it. Oh. Could you spare $10? I need a haircut.
Well, I think that can be arranged.
Good. One more thing. Let me handle Nancy from now on, okay? I don't like the way she upsets you.
My, that was quick. You finished the front door already?
Oh, yes, ma'am. In the garage, too. As soon as I get this lock changed, I'll be done.
Good.
Oh, and here's your new keys.
Great, thank you. Why so many?
Extras. Give to your friends.
Oh, how convenient.
Miss, you got company.
Oh, John.
Nancy. Nancy, I was so worried about you. Terry told me I could find you here. And you haven't returned any of my calls.
Well, I've been busy.
You were so depressed the last time I saw you, right after it happened. And then I didn't see you at the funeral.
Well, you've been to one funeral, you've been to them all.
I missed you.
No one to share your prune Danish with?
I bought you a surprise, a gift. Your favorite color. What do you say I present it to you after I take you out to dinner tonight?
No, thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's too soon, isn't it? How inconsiderate of me.
No, it's not too soon, John. It's too late. We're finished, through. I've had it.
What are you saying?
I'm saying this is where I get off. I've had it with the Wrinkled City Express.
Nancy, are you all right? This isn't like you.
Well, it's amazing how candid one can be when one doesn't have to beg.
Beg? I've never asked you to beg.
Oh, come on. Every time I went out with you, I came home reeking of Geritol. We're finished, through.
Nancy, keep your voice down, please.
I've had it up to here with your dull jokes and dumb dinners. You must have bored your wife to death.
Nancy, that really hurts.
Yeah, well, trust me, you'll get over it. Go buy someone else.
I don't have to stand here and listen to those insults.
Well, bye-bye.
Guess you won't be getting a key.
Hi.
Hi, you about ready to start the pizza?
Yeah. Mind if I invite someone to join us?
Why not?
Hi.
Oh, Mitch!
Pizza sounds like a good idea to me.
Well, you're welcome to stay.
Oh, I really can't. Pizza and me just don't get along. Oh, about midnight.
Tell me, to what do we owe the honor of this visit?
Well, it's a matter of something we were discussing this morning.
Peter, would you mind? I think that
Mom.
Mitch and I should...
I have a right to be here.
You're right. He's the man of the house now.
Mighty fine man he is, too.
Come on, sit down, Mitch.
Thank you.
Is anything wrong?
Well, nothing serious. No. It's just that I can't find Nora's will. I have looked everywhere in that office, upside down and sideways.
You've lost Grandma's will? What about Dad's?
Your father didn't have one. So what do we do now?
Well, I know Nora had a copy in her safety deposit box. I put it there myself. It's in both our names.
At Slaymaker Savings and Loan?
Mhm.
And you have the key to the box?
So my next stop is the savings and loan.
What happens if it's not in the safety deposit box?
Well, there's no reason to believe it won't be.